What's going on, everyone? My name is Adonis D. Johnson. I am the creator of I Am My Life Coach. This is now the Mighty Monday Meltdown. We tune in the 7 o'clock hour, shooting live from Facebook as well as YouTube. As we wait for the Invisible Crown Army, let's get in our best position so we can make some things happen all day. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. What's up, you guys? Peace and blessings all day. What's going on? Peace and blessings. You already know. This the Mighty Monday Meltdown. You already know. Personal development, personal growth. That's why we here. If you ain't here to sit here and inspire yourself or empower yourself, then you on the wrong broadcast right now. What am I doing? I'm here to awakening something inside of you as well as myself so that we can refine ourselves, refresh and renew ourselves. I know some people get tired. You get tired of hearing things. You get tired of everybody talking. Truth be told, the reason you're getting tired because you haven't yet to figure out how does this thing work for you. Many of us, we've been blind for so long that even when our eyes open up, we have a problem with what we see. Some of us will rather our eyes be closed. You hear me? And believe me, I was one of these people, okay? When God literally came and started working with me, it was not easy. I had no one to talk to. I had no one to work with me. It was me and God in me. I keep it real. I keep it authentic. Most importantly, I keep it genuine and I make sure I keep myself open. If this thing ain't working for me, then you can hang it up on whether it's going to work for you or not. That's just how I feel. All right. I know I come here with purpose. I believe if I give a little, I can get a little. If I give a lot, I get a lot back in return. That's a law. The law of cause and effect. Wherever there's a cause, believe me, it will connect to an effect. Unfortunately, with some of the communities we live in, some of our culture, the people, right? We only want to react after the effect. Something happened, we want to have a meeting. Something take place, we want to talk about it. We want to be in our hurt and our feelings. Come on, y'all don't want to be real with me right now. Let's just be real about it. In a relationship, I know y'all don't want to talk about that. Right? Soon as something happened, you will hope that they the one that done the messing up or wrong, but you the one that gets to play the victim and express your feelings. You the one that gets to be the prosecutor. Sometimes people will make a mistake and it's not intentionally against you, but you want to make it personal because we never prep for anything. What's going on, everybody? This is the Mighty Monday Meltdown. It takes place in the 7 o'clock hour. The Invisible Crown Army is showing up. They in position. We all in position, but we here for bigger, better, greater. We not here for hating. We not here to sit back here and spectate. We believe that we need to refresh just like anything else in life. You need to refresh. I think we tried everything except yourself. I think we tried to put our trust in other people who we thought that was adults. Let's just be an adult about this. And the situation just goes straight down, right? How can you just be an adult about this? No one had practice. No one sat down and trained anybody no more than you sat down and trained yourself. We have been on suicide missions most of our entire life, right? So I'm going to prove some of these things to you. I left you guys. I'm going to do a recap and I'm going to flip the script, which I love. I really do love reading the scriptures. It's how I read the scriptures that I believe that it will be beneficial to those that join in on this line. Also, I wanted to do a PSA, a public service announcement. And that public service announcement is, this is not the line or the broadcast for sinners. This is a broadcast for people that has been redeemed. God told me that. I'm happy to share that with you. You're not sinners. We actually been redeemed. In order to be redeemed, there had to be a redeemer. Now that you understand we've been redeemed, we have work to do. No, we don't live under what we've been in. We don't keep ourselves stuck according to the hand we've been dealt. Somehow, some way, we have to put on something called a new mind. That means we have to start thinking. But some of us that requires a transition, right? A transition. That means we got to go thinking from lower to higher. And that is a process. For some of us, we need a transformation. I'm hoping today that we can be refined. We can experience this transformation that will allow us to step it up a notch. It will allow us to get the things we need right now. Okay, let's be clear. We need something right now. Now, I don't want you to ever believe that I'm just here to try to fake something. You cannot fake what we do. No more than you can fake like you happy when you really sad. No more than you can fake like you rich, buying all this expensive things, and you still that same low-level person, okay? God is God. He's the creator of everything. He's the God of the wealthy, and he's also the God of the poor, okay? He's God. What we need to do is find out where we fall at, okay? And I'm trying to make sure that we get where we're supposed to get, because I know we close right now. This is a Passover festival time right now. It's a lot going on in the air. I'm not even trying to spook you guys out like we've been spooked out. Some of you, you're so accustomed to your custom of religion that it just seems as if you like to participate in stuff that does not give you anything. That means you just disabled. The enemy is not even looking at you. He's not threatened by you. He's not worried, because you don't even understand the true power of your full potential and what you're capable of doing. For some of us, we ache at night. At least I do. Ache at night because I know I deserve so much more. I know that I'm on a whole nother level, but yet the level I'm looking at contradicts what it is that God told me. Come on, y'all, don't act like this is just me talking right now. Okay, let's be clear about something. There's a problem going on, because in my eyes, when I close my eyes and I see what God has for me, I can feel it. I can touch it. My mouth get watery right now. Sometimes I start saying, yes, God, because I can feel it. Why? Because I have the attitude, I have the spirits, I have the discipline, I have the grounding, I have everything that I need. I feel it already. But then when I go to my bank account, when I look at my friends and them, and I look around, I just wonder, am I just dreaming? Did I just lie to myself? The devil has definitely been playing tricks on me. No, the devil ain't playing no tricks on me. We here temporarily. We are on our way to something called bigger, better, and greater. And I'm here to help navigate you to make sure that we get there. I'm going to tell you something. I like to drop things all the time. I believe I drop gems. My gems come so you can be wealthy. Understand me. Listen to me and hear me good. This is not the broadcast for the sinner. This is the broadcast for the Redeemer. Okay, the Redeemer. Why? Because he's redeeming us from situations, circumstances. He's providing us with something, but we have a problem with what it is he's providing us with. We need to understand this particular part and this point. And I can't move on. I can't press forward until we get this out the way right now. Okay, I got to get this out the way. God has already prepared the way. He just needs to prepare you. Some of us, we ain't prepared at all. We ain't prepared for what we desire to have, which is what he told us we will have. We ain't prepared to be millionaire status. We ain't prepared for the last name to change, where your family kick you out. Some of us, we want our family to give us, please change my last name, God. I don't even want to be a part of this family. Put me in a new family. He can do it for you. I know he can. But you have to practice. Practice does not make you perfect. Practice make you better. For many of us that's on here, we have practice and we have made a lot of growth. This broadcast has helped you with your personal development. It has helped you with your personal growth. Come on, you better testify about what's going on right now. This doesn't help you discipline yourself. It doesn't help you redirect the direction for your children. Those people that looks around, you done set the bar for what a friend should actually be. Some of us, we done set that bar. We look like, God, can we please lower this bar because we by ourselves? No, you ain't lowering nothing. That bar is set for a reason, because when God rests on you and in you, right, then everything that connects to you has to draw to you. This thing has to be built. Anything you want has to be built. You understand that a book, what is a book? What makes a book a book? Is it not the words inside the book? A book is built off words. Come on, y'all. Let's work. Let's work right now, right? What is a body built from? A body, right? Plants, trees, right? Animals. What is it built from? It's built From sales. From sales. That's what the body is built of. So some people think they don't even pay attention to what they built on, right? They ain't paying attention to nothing, right? That's why relationships, your people talk behind your back. That's why your girl will sleep with whoever. Because at the end of the day, you don't have what you think you have because you never built nothing. And we want to respect something. How can you respect something that's never been built? Let's be clear. I know this thing firsthand. If you connected to me, better yet, let's switch this. If I'm connected to you, that means I don't worry about what you give me. It's really what I bring to you. I bring opportunity. I bring understanding. I bring joy. I bring another level. As a matter of fact, somebody told me today, Adonis, I don't understand how you so humble the way that you are. And I'm going to be honest with you, this wasn't no regular person that said this. This person was someone that I will actually say I look up to. I admire their role. I admire their position. I admire their life and their walk. Have you ever said you admire someone else, right? What am I saying? When you can start complimenting somebody else without hating, when you can start saying, you know what? I love how she rocked that. You know what? You know, he made an amazing point. One point can change everything. Y'all don't understand how hungry I am for this thing called Christ, right? Y'all don't understand how much I want the next level so much, but I just don't want it for me. I want it for everybody that connects to me. That right there comes with a big responsibility. That's called a doorkeeper, right? And this person said, hey, you know what? You're very humble, and I just don't know how you do it. And I sit here and said, let me look at this mirror for a second. Let me see what they see. Because if they see humble in me, I can't see what I see. I only can feel what I feel. Is I feel like some people done walk over me, done drag me, done kick me, lying in my face. Can't wait till I bust my big head on the ground. Some people done sit here. They can't wait till I sit here and come on this broadcast. Hey, y'all don't believe what happened to me. Listen, the only thing that's happening to me right now is another transformation. And I'm finna get you in position. I'm finna get in position. I need you guys to take your position. I got to call on the spirit that calls on me. I got to have a shift that breaks right now. Today I was in a high spirit right now. Today is a special day. This day is very special. It's a Passover type of festival going on right now in the spirit realm. It's a lot going on in the spirit realm. And if we just gonna sit up here and do nothing, if we just gonna sit up here and act like, you know, I know God, this and something has to change. There has to be a snap, right? And I don't want it just to be for one person. Let's just be clear. Every time don't mean everybody gonna get everything, but somebody gonna get something. And I need to make sure that you the witness that somebody got something. Y'all know what happened in the recap. Y'all know what happened on the Rude Awakening. Every Saturday in the 3 o'clock hour, we come on, we dedicate time. How can you not think you getting stronger when you make time for yourself? Many of us, we never made time for ourselves. We expected everybody else to teach us, but you never signed up to teach yourself. What would you teach yourself? I think I would teach myself how to talk a little bit better. I believe I would teach myself how to learn how to have patience, how to communicate, how to listen, right? People keep saying, you got to think like Christ. Wait a minute now. I got to have Christ to think like Christ. I need to learn Christ in order to know how I need to think like him. But we just so ignorant because we be like, yeah, you need to think like Christ, right? You need to put on the man of Christ. And we looking like, what is that? I don't know the mind of Christ. All the mind I know is people that gets on my nerves, right? That's unacceptable for us now. That has to change. I believe for many of you, the one that's best for you is the one that brings out the best in you. That's who you deserve to be with. And let me tell you something. Up until this point, people ain't brought out the best in you. Let's be clear about that. They just allowed you to settle in whatever. You see, you can't bring out the best in you. Something has to draw it up out of you. You get this part now? There's a system in life that a lot of us get on because we need support. It's called Section 8. It's called aid. It's called the night scene. It's called put on some nice clothes and go out, try to scoop you somebody, catch you somebody, right? Because you need some help and you need some support. It's called let me filter my face and so I can look pretty, right? That bubble is about to pop. There's been an inflation on a lot of things. Okay? And it's scary. For some of us that's been crying, you better hold your position. Because when this tornado comes, a lot of people, man, how could this thing go dead like that? If this thing break, you better log back in. I got to get ready and go up in the spirit, you guys. My internet connections is already being interrupted. But let's be clear about something. Even though we operating wireless, don't think that we powerless. We have power right now. I call on the spirit that calls on me. You close your eyes and you pick me up in the spirit, you guys. Come on, y'all. We on the battlefield. This is when we call a timeout. We call a timeout on any and everything. Come on now. Any and everything that will hinder us, that done hindered us, that done hold us, that will keep us, that will lock us up, that will keep us from or prevent us from moving forward in God and through God. Don't you let nothing get in your way. Not my voice or your own voice. Anything has to release you right now. So I call this us together. Some people think they got it all together, but God, you put us together. You break us, you break us, you break us, you bust us down, and then you put us right back together. But when you put us back together, we end up stronger. You close our eyes temporarily, so when we wake up, we can see a new life. We can see a new level. We can see new opportunity. Today, see yourself on a higher level, and that level is the level you will be on. We close the door of anything that's behind us right now, anything that was holding us right now. We release all of that, God. Come on now. We forgive any and everything or anybody that done anything that tried to come against who it is that you calling for us to be today, God. And what you calling us today to be is a vessel used by the Most High, a vessel used by the Father. You sent your Son so he can operate inside of us so we can talk to you, God. And since we're here right now, I'm asking that you will cleanse us, revive us, refresh us, renew us, restore us. Come on now, redirect us, put us on the right path. And if the path that we on is the right path, God, then we give you glory right here. We don't ever want to keep asking for what we already have, but we do need some directions right now. We do need some confirmation and some verification. The only one that can verify this will be you, God. You are our God. You tear everything up off of us. So peel us back, God. Peel off the skin. Take off anything. Drop the scales. Whatever that needs to drop, God, remove it now. Whatever it needs to pull back, pull it back now. We need to have an encounter right now. We need to sit here and be upgraded in many areas in our life right now, God. And we recognize with all this power, we need to be disciplined. So we're grateful and we're praying right now that the angels that you're releasing on our behalf, that they will do thy will in our life, that your will be done in us and through us moving forward right now. Change the parameter, change the ground, change the narrative, change everything. Without no challenge, there'll be no change. And God, we've been challenged by people. We've been challenged by people, situations, bills, frustration. We've been challenged even by our own body. Our mind's been challenging right now. We've been having hot flashes. Some people menopausing. Come on now. God, the world is upside down and we know it's all because of you. But you have our attention today. We stay here right now. Our hearts is in a prostrated position right now. God, we don't ever want to pretend right now. We feel you more than we ever felt you before. We feel you when we sleep. We feel you when we thinking. We feel you sometimes even before we even say words out of our mouth. So with that being said right there, yeah, we give you glory. We give you glory. We glory in you and through you. Every situation that came to kill us or destroy us, it did not do that because of you, God. You have us standing on the water. Even when we in the water, we only want to repent. So we ask that we can repent for anything, everything that we even thought about that will come against what it is we need to do right now. And that is be in your presence. Forgive us, God, for things we might have said. We ain't always moved the way you told us to move. We ain't always danced the way you told us to dance. There is still a little thought behavior inside of us, God, but we ask it that you will even deal with that as well, God. But we're grateful that that dance is an old dance. And we look forward to the new dance. The new dance in you. Why are we dancing? It's because of you, God. Because you give us freedom. You provide us with solutions. You give us answers. You provide wisdom as well as understanding. And for that right there, we know what we're doing, why we're doing it, and when we need to do it. And right now, the time is now. The time is not a shift. The time is not a press. The time is not to hold our position and take on, because there's a war ahead of us and we already won. It's already been prepared, but we need to prepare ourselves. We need to prepare our minds, our bodies, our spirits, even our finances. Come on now. We need to readjust right now. This ain't just about spring cleaning. This ain't just about time saving. This is about adjusting it so everything can work in our favor right now. Yay! For your glory, God. For your glory, so your presence can be present in everything we do. Come on now. Thank you for the invisible crown. Thank you for the foundation that we have set, ownership with I Am My Life Coach. Thank you, God, that you've given us ownership and we are entering into a partnership with you. And we're grateful for this Passover season, that everything will pass over. It will pass over and we don't get what we rightfully deserve. Come on now. For some of us, we deserve better. We deserve bigger and we deserve greater. But if we don't change some of these things, then we gonna sit here and be looking at it, but we never gonna experience it, and that cannot happen. God, we wanna experience this thing for ourselves. I wanna experience it. I wanna watch my people as they continue to prosper, continue to grow, continue to take ground. Come on now, take ground for the glory of God. Do what you do, God, because if you change them, you could change their whole family. You could change their community. You could change the outlook of how people was looking at them. God, we've been talked about a whole lot. We've been made a fool of a whole lot. But God, I'm asking that you will do what you said you would do and make them a believer. Because we believe, God. We believe in you. We're not trying to please them. But we recognize, God, that if you will help us, maybe they might come to you with the right attitude. And even if it don't happen, we still know that it can happen. We don't know when it's going to happen. We don't know how it's going to happen. But God, we believe that it will happen. And we wait patiently for that transition, that transformation. Hallelujah. We already experiencing it. But some people don't know how to get over what was so they can appreciate what is. And this is all in your son, Jesus Christ's name. Amen. This line better come back on. I don't know if it was on. I don't know if it was off. But whether it was on or off don't matter to me. What matters is that God get the glory. He knows what you came here to do, you guys. Don't even sweat the in and out based on social media. What's up, Rena? I see you, Rena. What's going on YouTube? This is the Mighty Monday Meltdown. Ain't nothing we can do without God. So let's just be clear about that part. Only difference is we ain't pretending. You gonna talk to God for yourself. You gonna teach yourself. You gonna grow yourself. You gonna sit here and plant what you need in yourself. Don't you expect nobody to give you something that they do not have. We think everybody got what's for you. No, he made what's for you inside of you. You got to go inside of you and get it. Today I heard the Spirit saying, come on y'all, in Jesus Christ's name, that the rain has to rain down. And I'm asking for that rain. That rain is your higher self. Your higher self is about to rain down and no, that's not me. I don't mock nobody. Because at the end of the day, people have been mocking you all your life right now. We've been so disabled. We've been so out the box that it's about time that since they put us out the box, if we look around, we got nothing but opportunity. Why do we keep trying to get in a box that they done already pushed us out the box? We don't fit in. Don't y'all get it? We don't fit in. We don't fit in. There's no reason why we shouldn't come together at this point. First off, let's talk about goals. Y'all already know what month we in. Every month you needed a goal. You should write a goal down. Focus on that one goal to that one goal. Move over. That way when we do our fasting, on the first one, I do that fasting, we can be thanking God that he's giving us things that's asked on to bring our value up right now. We need to bring our value up in who we are right now. Everything has already been prepared for you. You just haven't prepared for what's been prepared for you. Remember in the Rude Awakening on Saturdays in the 3 o'clock hour, we had an amazing time. Amazing time. You need to go check that feed out, that broadcast out. You understand me? Check it out. Please go look at that right there. I am considered to be a transformation coach. Some people call me a self-help teacher. Other people say I'm a self-empowerment coach. But me, I would like to say I'm the creator of I Am My Life Coach. It has not only created nothing but opportunities for me in my life, but it allows me to ground myself so that I don't spin out of control or lose control, especially with what's going on right now. There's a lot of 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds. They all coming on the system right now. They coming on the system. But guess what? The cost of everything is up. It's about to bust. For some of you, haven't you checked out the gas prices yet? Now listen to this. Didn't you get that car that you have, right? So you could save a little gas, right? I know some people was happy. I got 87 gas. Remember that unleaded, right? You didn't get an expensive car because that gas, an expensive car, like a luxury car, like a Lamborghini or Ferrari or a Range Rover or all my people with the Infinities or Audi, your car requires 93 gas, right? Now, this is what I'm saying when I'm saying it's scary. Some people didn't get the Range Rover or the Jaguar or, not a Jaguar, nobody get no Jaguars, but the BMW, the Beamer or the Benz, right? Because they like, look, I ain't paying no $93, I ain't paying all that for no 93 gas, right? Forget all that. I can go with regular gas to get me where I'm going. Remember that little Ford car you got, that little car you chose? Your gas now is more than the 93 gas was, okay? But guess what? You paying that $5 whether you like it or not. See, I told you God is testing us in many different areas now. Some of you, once this is all done, you might as well go get your luxury car. You might as well go get your luxury truck right now. Because you done already experienced this transformation before it even ended right now. People are paying 93 gas for 87 gas. You understand me? So the gas is extremely high. But that does not matter. Why doesn't it matter? Because you need the gas and the gas don't need you. That's how a lot of you are right now on the Invisible Crown Army. That's the position that we hold right now, is that many people will need us, but we don't need them. When you do your evaluation, because in this Passover that's going on right now for us, Gwen, God is doing a recall. And I posted something on a recap for the Rude Awakening. I said, if God asked you, I want to work on something for you right now, which door do you want me to work on? Door number 1 was a soulmate. Door number 2 was $100 million. Door number 3 was a time machine. My personal answer, and a lot of the people, by my surprise, I was surprised at this. They answered the same way I answered. Number 3, right? Time machine. And I always ask them, like, what made you say time machine? Do you not know we was all in the same sink? So one person said, well, we're not a time machine because I can't go back in time. And I can't go back and change anything. So, you know what? Give me the money. I said, thank you. It's nice to have people that have a bag, right? Just don't be stingy with your bag. But what we discover is that you can have money, but that doesn't mean you're going to change who you are. Still a poor person with money. There's a lot of, they just poor with money. Now, don't get me wrong. Please share some of that money though, okay? I need that. No, but what we learned is, and what I was saying is in the recap of Back to the Future, that the time machine is what we do when we come on the Mighty Monday Meltdown. Remember, it used to be the Invisible Crown executive table, where every last one of you was an executive, which was a CEO, a chief executive officer over what? Over your own life. Your life should run like a business, right? What you put into you should produce something that comes out of you, right? But what am I meaning? What am I meaning? The Bible, you guys, only say what goes in your mouth comes out of you. But the Bible did not say what you take in your eyes or what you put in your mind, it wouldn't be beneficial to you, because nobody never thought like, you know what? The Bible never said that, right? Christ said, take off the old, because you wasn't thinking, and put on the new, which requires you to think. But now that some people put the new on, you got a problem with what you see. You got a problem with what you hear. Some of you look at me like, you know what, I don't agree with. Only reason why you don't agree with it, because of what you've been accustomed to. I told you from the get-go. Any person can say the same thing I'm saying to anybody. That means I'm not here to agree with the way you think. The way you think goes with your life. Don't you get why I'm saying this now? The way you think only gonna either help your life or hurt your life. Okay? So I'm not here to agree with the way you think, but the fact that I'm here, I would challenge the way you think in hope that maybe you can change the narrative and get what you're really looking for. Then maybe I can get a fruitful conversation. Maybe I can get something back in return. But if I don't get anything back in return, I'm not really worried about that. Remember, on a Rude Awakening, we also talked about what you value, you have to bring value. You see, a lot of us, we value things. We value relationship. We value roles as a mother. You know, I believe if you're going to be a mother, you should be here for your kids. You should do this for your kid. You got bad kids. You ain't done none of them things. Okay? Let's be clear. Or you believe all these standards for your mother. I mean, as a mother, you should do all these things. Now ask yourself, what type of child was you to your mother? Now you value what you didn't bring value to. Because when your mother was trying to sit here and monitor you and sit here and show you, hey, young lady, you need to calm down. Young lady, it can only be one woman in this house. There's only one woman up in this house, because it's only can be one. When you get your own house, I got that part, right? But notice what you value. Some of you couldn't wait, right? And this is what hurt us. This is what hurt us. I got to get that. This is what hurt us, because we couldn't wait till we get our own. We wasn't prepared. I just can't wait to get out of the house. Some of y'all got religion through at you. I can't wait. I'm never going to make my kids go to church. I hated church. I mean, sitting up in there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Man, I told myself, see, some of you made a promise in church and you still sticking to that thing because you remember how you felt. You see, what you value, you bring value. You have to bring the value. And many of us are just lazy. We're lazy. We so lazy that we want the best, but don't even give the best for the best, okay? You want the best. Even if the best came to you, you still won't do what you're supposed to do. Now remember, even if you had a luxury car, it requires 93 gas. You can't put 87 in there. But guess what? The prices done went up now that even 87 gas is considered to be the best gas for right now, but it's the lowest price, but it's still the highest price. So you're paying more in inflation for something. So now you're looking for what? A watered down project. You're looking for something watered down. You're looking for a supplement. You're looking for to do something. And for many of us, we done cut corners, took the easy way out, looked for the shortcut. You couldn't buy the real thing and didn't want to wait on it, so you wanted to be fake. Remember, you want value for something you don't even have the value to even bring to. You can't even manage some stuff. What am I doing? I'm tearing down some of the walls that was put up in our lives. I don't know who put them up. I don't know how I got here. I can give you some suggestions. Here's one. Maybe unconsciously, just like with anything else, you were just hearing stuff and didn't know you was hearing it. And it just wrote in your mind, picked it up, which will be your lower self. I told somebody, if the Invisible Crown Army was on a game show and we went up against, let's just say, 100 other teams in terms of just life and how to approach situations and circumstances, we will win. They said, why do you say we'll win? I said, because we have strategy. We didn't just start yesterday. We ain't trying to practice so we can be on a game show. This is real life right now. So for some of us, we willing to die for this. At least I am. I don't have nobody to fall back on. I am the fallback, okay? Some of you are the bag up plan, okay? So when you sit here and look like, man, I need a bag up plan, you gotta go in your bedroom, change your clothes, and come right back out with a hat with your hair pulled back. Like, this the bag up plan here. This is what about to happen, okay? Some of you talk just like I'm talking now. Somebody tell you something, you like, look, this is what's about to happen at this point. What you doing that for? Because you don't have no other options. You don't have no other outlet. You can't make plans based off of my finances when you don't know what my finances consist of right now. Now, I can give you my support, my energy. I give you my time. I give you everything, but money might be a little under the suspect act right now. It's on hold right now. But some of us, we only want what we want, and what we want is not the time yet. But what am I saying? I'm saying to you, the one who brings out the best in you is the one for you. Okay? Who would that be? Would it be a woman? Would it be a man? Would it be a pastor, leader? Would it be your daddy or somebody, a family member? Would it be your children? No, it'll be you. It'll be you. The one that's for you is the one that's going to bring out the best in you. Do you want bigger, better, greater? That's the question you need to be asking yourself. Do you want more than what you have had? Are you ready to come up out of what you've been stuck in right now? Many of us, we've been stuck in some real trying times right now, and we've been stuck in some places we should never have been in right now, and we've been called to duty right now. And being that we've been called to duty, that means it requiring a transformation. It's requiring something more, something more, something more. Let's go, God. We looking for something more, God. God, we looking for something more. Some of us don't know what more looks like because we've been settling for less. In our settling for less, all we did is put ourselves in positions we should never have been in. We practiced the wrong thing and not the right thing. But today, God, we search for more. We need more of you, more of your power right now. We just talking to you, God. We just opening ourselves up to you, God. We not pretending with our situation. We looking dead at our situation. We only can make impact if we have resources right now. Some of us, we need true friends, God, that doesn't have schemes and plots and naysayers and backstabbers. We recognize we done been through all them and we ain't dead yet. We still here. But now, God, we need the genuine ones, but we need to know how to receive them in. We need to know how to accept them in this time frame right now. This month is very important. This mark is very important. This day is very important. So God, right now, I ask that you would hear us, even in our silence. Some people are not able to say anything. Some people don't need to say anything. But God, you know exactly where they at. You know exactly what they requesting right now. You know what's going to make the biggest difference in their life right now. Give it to them. I'm asking that you will give it to them, and we will continue to stay true to what's been true to us right now. This broadcast was only set up so you can have personal growth right now. It's shown even in scripture as I continue to move forward. But thank you, God, for this moment, this little intermission right now to just say, God, please help us out, okay? We waiting on you. We need you. Y'all don't know, man. I'm sincere right now. I'm so sincere. Y'all think I'm playing with y'all. I ain't playing with y'all. I got to get something got to happen in my life, okay? This be clear. This broadcast is for the redeemed. Now, this is not for the sinner. But a lot of time we hear, these came for the sinner, he came for the sinner. We looking like, some of you don't even think you are a sinner. Some people don't even think they even sin, okay? Because I didn't see, I just did what everybody else is doing. I ain't go to hell. You don't know what hell look like. Because you was taught there was going to be a fire and somebody's going to scare you. When you look at somebody that's happy, when you go in somebody else's house and you see peace on them, and you see that they're making growth, and you look at somebody else, I ain't talking about TV. I'm talking about a real person. Some of you, we need real. When you go in there, you be looking like, man, and their name is Dr. Johnson or Dr. Watkins, and my wife, she's picking flowers in the back. That right there, that's what peace look like, okay? Now, turn yourself around and look at your life, and you see right now, We got a problem. There's a problem going on. Let's be clear. I'm going to show you about inflations again. I said there's so many people coming onto a system. You better be grateful we coming off this system. But it's not enough of us coming off. That's why we on the Mighty Monday Meltdown. Let's be clear. Here you go, right here. Remember how I said 93 gas? You ain't want that because 93 gas costs more than 87 gas. And you get more gas for less money. But now, the price of 87 gas done went up now, way up here, that you might as well had 93. It's teaching you to have bigger, better, greater already. Off of your same income, meaning something has to change. Okay? Let's go with this again. A 2-bedroom, right? You can spend maybe $950 to $1,150 for a nice little 2-bedroom. $1,200 today will get you a studio. Do you hear me? Let's just be honest. You don't see what's finna happen, you guys? Come on, y'all. Please tell me you don't see this. No one want to work. We just came off a pandemic. No jobs, really. The cost of living is up. The gas is up. The food is up. Where's all these kids finna go? What is they finna do? I went in the store. I saw 3 people in one day pulling out vape pipes like. And I'm like, we are in trouble. Y'all better understand what I'm giving you. It ain't me giving it to you. It's the Christ in me giving it to you. What is Christ? Christ is higher self. You see, you talk to God. Many of us was taught to talk to God, the Most High. I talk to the Most High all the time. But you understand in John 3:16, God so loved the world. Meaning, he wasn't talking back to you. He was going through his son. He so loved the world. Didn't you hear this? See, it was preached it to you, but you ain't get it yet. But you finna get it on this Monday Meltdown today. He said he sent his son, Christ, right? That whosoever loved him, right, will receive him, meaning higher self. So now you have higher self guiding your lower self. So we crying out to higher self, reign on the lower self so that the seeds that's being planted in what? In lower self can bring forth a new garden that allows us to go into new places, because if we don't grow nothing, then we gonna sit here in a desolated area, an area that's been abandoned, a desert, nothing growing, and we're gonna keep doing what we've been doing. And then like when my sister Scott or somebody else trying to post their business and they posting their business, they only doing what God told them to do, and that is show you that it can happen, but you gotta be the one that make it happen. You gotta be the boom to the bang. Do you understand what I'm saying? You gotta be the boom to the bang. That's what I'm saying. Who told this thing to jump off? Oh man, it ended. No sound. Wow. No sound. Wow. Sound check. Yeah, we had a problem on YouTube. My sound wasn't working. Okay, I got it. I figured it out. I don't like it when stuff like this happen. I got to get into this word though. I'm gonna fix this. Let me come back in on that. Y'all, I got to EQ my own stuff up. You know, I was really going off. I was convicted too. I was really going off. My web guy, he hasn't been active. I haven't talked to him. It's like he ran out on me, right? And I needed a lot of stuff done so that I can continue to try to bring you guys back my little stuff that I was doing at the beginning. And the stuff I was doing at the beginning. Let me just make sure this is working right. And I wanted to bring my stuff back. And I haven't been talking to him, so I didn't just snap out, but I was feeling like, man, you know, how can I be trying to go forward? And it seemed like everything I'm doing has me going backwards, right? And I'm wondering, like, round 2. Let me just name this round 2, because I try to stay rooted, man. You know, and I'm just trying to show you guys when things just mess up, man. You just can't make a decision, and you just can't abandon your position because you're not getting what you want in that moment. Many of us, you can't run, hold your position and let everything, they can't hear me on YouTube. That's the issue. So I'm trying to bring that back up so we can get some activity popping, right? I'm trying to relaunch it because I do have people that's on YouTube. My auntie like YouTube. So I got to make sure that works. Okay, testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Okay. Testing 1 2. My testing 1 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into my word because I already done pressed us. What I'll do is I'll make sure I load this up to YouTube so you guys can watch it from there as well. But listen to me, you guys. There's gonna be a bubble pop. And I know that some of you guys, even me, when I see these people right here, I just be like, oh, everybody living my life right now. They living their best life. And I'm telling you, you can trick yourself if you want. But one thing I know, the Lord keeps telling me, you should know better by now. You should know what to expect by now. You should know. You should know everything you seeing and what's going to be happening very soon. Many people that you seeing, especially these little youths, because we only call them the little youth because we getting older. We're getting older, so we're like, these little youths, let's be clear, 18, 19, 20, 21. That's like if you in your 40s, that's like 5 generations. That's like at least 3 generations. 3 generations down. That's probably 4 to 5 generations down. That means we done already shifted to a new area right now. Everything you've been waiting on is about to come for you. It's already been prepared for you. He just needed to prepare you. Now, how you was going to be prepared, that was a mystery. I hope I will help you out when I get into this recap. What's going on? I'm back on YouTube, you guys. We back live. Sound check. I saw that. Check it. Check. Hey, sound check. No check. Okay. Back online. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm sorry, YouTube. I'll load y'all back up later. Let's go into a word, you guys. I got a word that's really, really nice for you guys. That's going to be really, really great. It's a good word. Actually, I got 2 words. Let's go to Matthews 2, right? Matthews 2. I want to prove to you this higher self, lower self thing, right? I want to give to you what it means to actually experience the transformation. Okay? Thank you. You are back on YouTube. Notification just came. Okay. Back on YouTube. We back and popping. So we on Matthews 2, you guys. Come on, work this word with me as I work it with you. When you hear me, trust me, I sound just like you reading the Bible, okay? But it's how I read the Bible. Let's be clear. There's no need to read the Bible if you don't understand what's going on. I don't read the Bible so I can go beat it over somebody else's head. But it seemed like that's what I was taught. How did I teach this? How did this happen? It's because unconsciously I was sitting in this place and I'm hearing what they do, and then you go out and you do what you see them do. Well, what it looks like. It looks just like this. If you went into the building, right, and somebody's into the building, you in the building, brick and mortar, and someone hearing the word, and they like, God told you should do this right here. God said he wants you to sit here and blah, blah, blah. God said he wants you. And you like, God want me? Does God want me to do that? Okay, God want me to do that. God said, you about to get your business. I know he talking about me because I just thought about a business, right? Where that work at though? You ain't said God said you get in the business when you do the work for the business, right? You only heard business. Some people, we don't connect the dots. Some people come in your life and they be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And you be looking like, what is this? What is this? Some people's life is still like this. You can be here doing nice things for people, opening up doors, hey, checking on you, making sure you okay, you good, you good. You know what? Don't be making me like you. Don't be making me like you doing all this. And you be like, what the heck is wrong with you? Because you see, people got these dots, but nobody connected the dots in the circle. Nobody gave you the keys to say, listen to me, you're going to stop being crazy and you're going to start appreciating the things that God is bringing into your life. What's up? We living in the community, we living in the world, and we need to be here together. We need peace and prosperity. We need to experience grace. But I'm done trying to sit here and tell you how you living in areas. That's not my job. I can't tell you how to be you. I can't tell you how to walk. I can't tell you how to receive me. All I can tell you is you only can be what you know how to be. And the question is, what are you? Who taught you this? I'm a child of God. You better come better than that. Okay? I'm guys, you better come better than that, because I don't see nothing prosperous about you. I don't see how, if you all of that, then why don't nobody feel your presence? You shouldn't have to introduce yourself. Yourself should introduce you. Come on now. Don't tell me what it is you should know. What am I saying? Invisible Crown Army, you hold your position. We got this. We are so far ahead. I'm here to tell you guys, we so far ahead that some of you, you don't even know that you already set up for your bigger, better, greater already, just because you took an alternate route and you decided to work on yourself and you was able to see yourself. And you end up getting you an inner concept, I am my life coach, and it grounded you and it helped you become a better individual for those that will come to witness that God has definitely enhanced your life. He has definitely grew your life, and he has definitely showed you something about you. Now watch this. Let's get back into this word. When King Herod heard this was, he was disturbed at all Jerusalem with him, right? Notice, somebody's upset. This is in Matthew 2, right? This is a king. He's in position. He called together all the people, the priests, the chiefs, the teachers of the law. He called everybody together. When was the Messiah born? Guess what? When was you born? When did you get your new identity? See, some of you are in bigger, better, greater, but some of your haters, they know something different is about you. You ain't called them. You ain't checked in. They done called you a few times. You was limited on the phone. You was like, hey, girl, what's good? Nothing. Nothing. Okay, good. Somebody called. Hey, why you didn't answer the phone for me Saturday? I was busy. Oh, you was busy? Yeah. Okay. Hey, listen, let me call you back. I'm on something. You must got a new person in your life or something, because you don't make no time for me no more. Look, girl, I ain't got that type of time right now. What am I saying? People know there's a signal going out to your enemy. An enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. He can't destroy nothing that, if it wasn't nothing built. He can't kill nothing if it's alive. It got to be alive in order for him to kill it. If it's dead, then you ain't got to kill it. Okay? He can't steal nothing unless you got value. Guess what, y'all? We built something. It was called yourself. You are alive right now, because the words that's starting to come out your life, out your mouth, it speak life right now. You speaking life amongst those that are around you. You speaking life, right? And you built something, so you built something. You are alive, and it got value, right? Remember, what you bring, what has value, you bring value. What if I told you guys that you have value? This broadcast has value. Everything you do moving this forward right now has value. The coffee you drink that helps give you your kick, it adds value. To who? To you. Everything you do got value at this point. So we will never let nothing undervalue us. Listen to this. Let's go. So in verse 6, right? In the land, but our no means. Verse 8. He sent some people, the king, right? He secretly found out some of you was getting your stuff together. How was you getting yourself together? Because somehow, some way, this broadcast allowed you to look at yourself. You didn't need nobody to tell you about you. Mama, tell me about me, right? The greatest book that ever lived on this earth should have been your diary. That will be the greatest book if you would have kept up with it from the age of 1 all the way up until now. What am I saying? Because it would have had everything that went on in your life in that diary. In that diary. So when you wanted to correct something, you had to go back and read. You know what? I did this the last time. This didn't work for me. This right here, this is a trigger. But since we don't have no diary, we have to use another book. See, some people think they want to read 1,000 books. I told you guys when I wrote the book, I Am My Life Coach, this book had to be wrote to my heart. Because I realized everything that goes on in my life, I have to build it. What somebody else build, what you build, no one else can destroy unless you give them the permission to. Some people haven't built nothing. That's why you don't have nothing. You haven't built nothing, that's why you don't have nothing. Let's go further. Watch this. So the king, he sent them to Bethlehem, right? Go search carefully for the people that's been on this broadcast, right? Watch this, a child. Soon as you find a report to me. What's up with this reporting? See, some of you getting your act together, and people don't like that. What you got going on? See, I need to hang with you. Now they want to come hang with you. Watch how your phone start to ring. Watch how people want to come and just have these open conversations about what they've been going through. And you looking at them like, oh, I'm sorry that happened to you. You're not even interested no more because you don't go with that story. They want you to connect to it. So what happened? You don't got time for that. I guarantee you this going to happen just like I'm saying it. Watch this. Report back to me so that I too may go. Now watch this, you guys. So he rose up, the kingdom, they went. Verse 10, when they saw the star, they was overjoyed. When people gonna see you, they gonna be excited because a lot of you is getting your stuff together. Watch this, your face is glowing. This Passover is fin to make us better, right? We're going to another level. Watch this. It says, when they came into the house, they saw the child with his mother Mary, right? And they bowed down and worshiped him. Then they opened up their treasures, presented to them gifts of gold, right? Remember, people starting to give you information. All information ain't good for you. See, when people is talking to you, that means they're trusting you. They're trusting you with what they had to experience. So some of you, y'all don't know when people are confiding into you, that means they trust you. So when some people, I don't trust them, I got trust issues. No, you don't. Your trust issues is with you. The people that come to you don't have trust issues. You see, sometimes you judge people according to who you are and not according to who they are. Make sure that you don't be sitting here putting limitations on people because you got limitations on you. Because me, I'm rich in a lot of areas. I'm wealthy in a lot of areas. But one thing I know for certain is that I will never sit here and feel like anybody got the best of me because I'm flooded with nothing but amazing goodness and joy and peace and love and the ability to create. Because why? Because God showers down on me. Come on, y'all. And if he showers down on me, then he showers down on you. That's just how it works, right? Listen to this. Verse 12, and having been warned in a dream not to go back to Herod, they returned to the country by another route. Remember, the king sent them on a mission to go do an assignment. But God spoke to them and told them, don't you go back, right? Don't you go back. So what